Hi, I'm Dr. Patrick Cleansey. Again, 27 years. That's a long time. But when I look back, it went by so fast. But yet again, painfully slow. I'm not making this video so you can learn something from me because I'm still learning. And to be honest, I don't know what I could teach you that would have an impact on your life. But what I do know is what I did differently to be where I am. And no, I am not a multi-billionaire in New York penthouse. I'm just a man with a family, a safe home, and security of not having to think about how I'm gonna afford a meal the next week. That's it. When I was a kid, all I dreamed about was safety, food, trying to change destiny that I was served. Back then, I never thought I'll be here recording this video. And to be honest with you, it's been a wild ride. And I have been so thankful for all of you who watched the video and liked them. So thank you. So I'm sharing my 27 years of life and the things that I've learned the hard way. I don't know if it will be helpful to you. I don't even know if a lot of you watch this video, but I know that even if one person takes something today and has a positive impact on their life, I would have achieved my goal. So here's what I can tell you. When I was young, I had basic dreams. I dreamt of basic things and they seemed impossible to get. So let me take you back when I was a kid. My biggest dream wasn't to be rich. It wasn't fame or fancy cars. Or my biggest dream was to get any paying job so I could buy my mom food and my siblings food and probably pay for their school fees. But hopefully food, I would have been comfortable with just having them have 2 meals a day. I remember thinking if I can just get a place where I don't have to worry about that, I'll have everything I need. So I started figuring that out, not waiting for someone to help figure that out. So I figured it out myself. I didn't know at the time, but that's when I started learning, not in school, but in survival. So I want to tell you about the journey that it took for me to realize some of the things that I knew I wanted to do, and I got them done. So I left Uganda and I came to the United States thinking, oh, I can build a safety net that I wanted, and I did that. But that didn't happen the way I thought it would. What actually happened was hard. There was language barrier, discrimination, lack of resources, starting over with nothing, and I didn't have a safety net. If I failed completely. I went down because I didn't have a backup plan. I didn't have parents or family or friends that would kind of say, hey, we're gonna hold you up with your rent this month, or we're gonna start your credit score to improve it. No, I didn't have that. What I learned was that I'm gonna have to dig myself out of that situation, but I also had a family of my mom and my siblings, and some of my older siblings had actually had their children, so I needed to take care of them. I did things that I'm proud of. I also did things I'm not proud of. Both had to happen, and that's how growth happens. So if you've made some mistakes or you've done things that you're not proud of, appreciate that they happen because you learn from them. In fact, the failures that I had, they taught me something that propelled me to get some success. So, and one day I realized I had what I dreamt about as a kid. I was able to send money for my mom to buy food, to rent her a place, to get my kids, my siblings, and they are some of their children, a place to rent and got them into school. And I was very proud. I'm not going to stand here and say I did it so you can't, because that's just the worst advice in my opinion. Everyone has a different path, and not every condition needs battling against. It's true that you could be here where I am and honestly go beyond and above, which is really what I wish for my children and I wish for you, but you will not reach anywhere trying to copy my path or another person's path. You can learn, but you gotta take personal initiatives and do what you need to do to get out of that situation. My path, I don't ever wish it. Even though I've been successful, I don't ever wish it on my children. I don't ever wish them to clean houses in the evening and then work at a pet store during the day and then deliver newspapers and only have 3 hours of sleep. I don't wish that on my boys. I don't wish that on you. I wish you to work hard, but keep thinking that you can grow, and your growth is not just yours. It's for your family. It's for the people you care about. It's for your community. So take a different path, readjust. You're gonna fail, and that's okay, but learn from it, because no path in life is the correct one. You make the right decisions and you make the wrong ones. Both matter, both teach you. I'm also not going to tell you just keep going, because I know how tiring that is. It sounds so simple, just keep going, but you don't see the finish line, and you don't know. If you don't know where you're going, where should you go if you don't even have food, you don't even have rent money? people say just keep going. Where do you start? So it's very tiring to hear people say that. If that advice is for people, someone who already knows what works and they already are doing it, you don't know that yet. So just keep going is okay if you already know where you're going. If you don't know, take a path that takes you of the basics, just the best paying job. Keep going with that maybe, and then start adjusting and growing. So you won't get 3 pointers of life here. You won't get a formula. You won't get a blueprint that says, oh, do this, then this, then this, then you win and you'll be successful. No, I don't have that. I have some success because of a path I took. You definitely are probably way smarter to get things done the easier way than I had my way done. You're probably more hardworking than I did. So get your path, follow it, believe in yourself, fail, get up again, and try again. Don't quit. Because here's the thing, when I was a kid, I was dreaming about having food. I didn't know how to make it. I had no proof I could, no blueprint, no guarantee. I just knew I had to try. So with you, try, keep trying. Not just keep going, keep trying. And I learned that that's all anyone can do. Try again, show up, keep showing up, learn, keep learning, adjust, keep adjusting, keep coming back if you fail. The best lesson I learned when I was doing boxing, training, and when I was young, if you get knocked down, it's not the end. You get a count, you get up, put your hands up, and fight again. That's life. Not because you know you'll win, but because you know the alternative is worse. And the best winners and successful people, they don't quit. They get down, they get a 10 count, they get up, put their hands up, and keep fighting in boxing, in life, in any situation. So I wish you the best. I honestly, genuinely want you to do well and better than I did. And I know you can. All you have to know is I see you, I see your struggle, and most of you are my friends. If today doesn't seem like your job is comfortable or you don't have a job, it's not the end of your life. There's tomorrow. Go pick up a job at King Supers or help your neighbor and cut their grass or clean their house or something. They'll pay you. Then you get 2 more houses to clean. You don't have to do that if you have a better job. And that job, double your time there, work overtime. And if you don't have to do that and you have a good career, make some wise choices of investments. You're gonna fail because I'm still failing. I try things and I lose money and I try this and it doesn't work. But out of 10 things that fail, I usually get one that works. It has made me successful. So I wish you the best.